Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Jets. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground. Carter fighting through, and he's got space. Gets around him. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 33 in the first. That's quite a way to start this football game on the ground. Right away, they're almost near midfield.
And that run, whether you're for this team or against them, it brings you out of your seat, doesn't it? Because that's an exciting way to get things rolling. Now you got to hunker down on defense and not permit another first down run.
A gain of 3, second down. The Jets are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Another tote for Carter. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Sampson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he's able to motor his way down to his 16-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Sampson. He'll drop this underneath to Carter. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Back to throw. Sampson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Here's 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And a nice gain at 21 yards.
So from inside to 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Throw left side complete. That's Flowers.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
To throw on second down, Sampson. Over the middle, complete. That's Bailey. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on a deep ball. You look at this Baltimore defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On second down, a run with Carter. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. And they send Carmichael in motion right. They'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Dancing away at the 35. And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Here's 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Sampson. Flush to his right. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down very close to the spot he needed, and it's going to wind up being enough. Maybe by less than a football, but a conversion nonetheless on 4th and 3. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Carter once more. Oh, look at the juke. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Sampson. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Sampson over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Carter. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Sampson. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
There he goes, left side. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 75 yards. And the Ravens have regained the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Jets 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll go again with Carter. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
To throw on third down. Sampson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. So first and 10 now from the 30. A give up the middle to Carter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Jets. Nicole Hardman. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. On third down, Jackson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 139 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Here now, 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Sampson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Carter straight ahead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sampson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Tucker's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
13. Set to kick off.
Sly set to boot it. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. Oh, one of the linebackers has got him. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, here's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. A handoff for Carter. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 25. And now they're in the hurry-up. On third down, here's Carter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a second and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And they're going to speed things up here. On third down, Sampson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Sly able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact,
and all deep in his own territory, he calls up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 81 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a give to Carter. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw on second down, Sampson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw on third down, Sampson. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 20. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Now Jackson on first down. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, Sampson.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
To throw on 3rd down, Sampson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the pitch comes to Edwards. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Throwing is Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now Carter to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Sampson. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they'll get him down up past the 15. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That's good for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Carter. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline. A turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with the completion. Carter will try the right side. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Off the bootleg. Sampson rolling to his right. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. The drive will start with an option going left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action with Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Ravens 41, Jets 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jackson on second down, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Jackson in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another run on second down with Carter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off play action. Sampson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost...
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 51, Jets 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll